means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic, us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Aw, don't be like that. I never get to do this part. Please. Hey, easy. I won't stop you. Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
I got some troubles, but they won't last.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight show, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. Do you think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
I never had a dog that liked me some. Never had a friend or wanted one. So I just lay back and laugh at the
That's Bertie Holcomb,
'cause I'm a
only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something? Ah, you must be a Hammers fan for sure. I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now. Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss it.
Sugar Town.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
I don't want to set the world on fire, honey. I love you too much. I just want to start a great big flame down in your heart. You see, way down inside of me, darling, I have only one desire. And that one desire is you. And I know nobody else ain't gonna do.
I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Dang, so I can't tell the blood from the mud. Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rat's stomach, dig it out. So much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I do. Might be I hunt every damn rat out there. Right. Where are you staring? Wait. You're from around here. Who are you? You think this is drunk? I gotta... you need to get out more. Sit. Partake. Buy me a drink and let's chat. Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Brass rats. Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head. Oh, you want information for nothing. Very well. I am no match for your yammering. Here's how to get the devil's feet. Go south, along the road, not the river. Look for the mountain with devil horns, and watch out for raps, and mana swarms, and marauders, sulfur pits. You know I'd look at the want to reconsider sobering me up? Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't really know what they are. Steroid, caffeine, something. Pills. Very good. I'm cut off on account of using one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wild ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
I've just buzzed in from up in the sky, and from here on out, you're a real gone guy.
I know they make me see straight for a little while. You can get me a dose of what?
can't say no and get out of that place. At supersonic speed, we were flying out in space. I must have blacked out, cause when I came to, I was looking at the Earth from a different kind of view. We landed on a planet, the moon, I guess. But by this time, man, I couldn't care less. There was quite a reception when we hit the ground. About 1,000 of those guys and one Russian hound. Well, I looked things over and decided mighty soon I didn't want to be the first man on the moon. I said, I hate to leave you boys, but I guess I better go. Then I heard a voice say, just a minute, Daddy.
What do you think you're doing? Carry it.
We've been tuning you in for quite a while. We know all about you. We got you on file. You're a real gone cat, so I've been told. I want you to teach me rock and roll. Now I turned around, and man was I stunned. She was Marilyn and Bridget both rolled into one. I said, it might take about 8 or 10 years, but with a figure like that, man, who cares? Now she follows me around everywhere that I go. She calls me her old daddy-o. Back on Earth, I couldn't make the grade, but till Elvis comes up, I got it made.
Like a rabbit, fly like a bee. No matter what you do, you'll never get away from me because I'm right behind you, baby. Yeah, I'm right behind you, baby. Well, I'm right behind you, baby, and you'll never get away from me. Well, you can make up your face, dye your hair. No matter what you do, turn around and up and down because I'm right behind you, baby. Well, I'm right behind you, baby.
What do you think you're doing?
Just keep your fingers to your own self.
The west, the north, and the south, and all the rest you can go back on. Control across the floor. No matter what you do, you'll never get them anymore. Well, you can fly through the clouds, sail over the sea. No matter what you do, you'll never get away from me because I'm right behind you.
Okay, moving out.
Right behind you. I'm right behind you, baby, and you're never gonna get away. Let's go!
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
What are the chances?
Let
of all
me
the
see
times and
what
places?
spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
Always cranky.
In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true.
Well, I don't believe I've seen you before, and with sweet cheeks like those.
In other words,
Like the bedside manner,
I
maybe.
love you.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can our see how the hell do for you? Bless your little heart, you must mean caffeinoid. If it's pep you need, one pill does the deed.
Whiskey helps too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's to
Fill
speak
my
up for?
heart with song. Let me sing forevermore.
I'm so
You are
sorry,
all
but
I
with the
long
iconoclast and the
for,
marauder
I
filth
worship
chasing away
and
what little trade we get,
adore.
I'm afraid I have
In
to
other
reserve my
words,
supply for Stella Bay Reservoir.
Please be true.
They've gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra.
I love
Except for you. I can tell. You've got one of those faces. I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail? Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to cry.
They should try to stand. Instead of landing on Plymouth Rock would land on them.
Oh, I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Anything goes. Good offers.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
You like, if low bars you like, if old hymns you like, if fair limbs you like, if Mae West you like.
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Nobody will oppose when every night the set that's smart is
in the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
God bless her, can get Russian red to yes, then I suppose anything.
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
The world has gone mad today, and good bad today,
dearie.
and black's white today, and day's night today, and that jet today. You gave us cent today, but that never old chateau.
Don't be so hard on it.
When folks who still can ride in jitneys find out Vanderbilts and Whitneys lack baby clothes, anything goes. When Sam Goldwyn can, with great conviction, instruct Anna stand in diction, then Anna shows anything goes. When you hear that Lady Mendel standing up, now does a handspring landing up on her toes. Anything goes. Just think of those shocks you got, and those knocks you got, and those blues you got from those news you got, and those pains you got in any pain you got from those little radios. So Mrs. R, with all her trimmings, can broadcast the bed from Simmons, 'cause Franklin knows anything goes.
When Paul Revere went riding wild,
Rapamized and painted eyes right here.
Please, someone help. It was all in a night's work. When Edison stayed up so late, he finally saw the light. It was all
Smells like those old
in
Sundays when we done
a
Mozart
night's
t-shirts.
work.
Am I the only one getting married?
And when a girl and fella get underneath gravity, it's not a long shot. You can bet on something happening soon. So when they ask me, I came up winning. Thousand whining and telephone calls to get the off the post. It's not a long shot. You can bet on something happening soon. So when they ask me just how it comes,
That does it.
I keep
Time for a
on
drink?
telling you. Those quick hours of flowers and wine and dining and telephone calls to get the pot to burst. I smile and say it was all in a night's work. All in a night's work. All in a night's work.
Take off time. Minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna rock it to the moon. We're gonna rock it to the moon. We're gonna rock it and roll it, pop it and roll it. Gonna rock it to the moon. Well, I can't get there too soon. I can't get there too soon. We're gonna rock it and roll it, pop it and roll it. Gonna rock it to the moon. Baby, you can shake it all you please. Gonna rock over that big green tree. Everything's gonna be alright. 24 hours in the whole moonlight. We're gonna rock it to the moon. We're gonna rock it to the moon. We're gonna rock it and roll it, pop it and roll it. Gonna rock it to the moon. Yeah! Baby, you can rock it all you please. Gonna rock over that big green tea. Everything's gonna be alright. With 24 hours in the all moonlight. Rock it to the moon. We're gonna rock it to the moon. We're gonna rock it and roll it, pop it and roll it. Gonna rock it to the moon. We're gonna rock it to the moon. We're gonna rock it to the moon.
Well, I'm getting tired working hard every day. Working every day and not getting much pay. I got a big Geiger counter, it's a pretty good rate. When the needle starts clicking, it's the way I'm gonna dig. Money, money, honey, the kind you fold. Money, money, honey, rock and roll. Break it in, paint it up like hay. Have a rocking good time and throw it all away. Well, I can see me now in my long Cadillac. Engines in the middle, spare wheel on the back. Man, don't you know it'd be hard to stop when I find that big uranium rock. Money, money, honey, the kind you fold. Money, money, honey, rock and roll. Break it in, bail it up like hay. Have a rocking good time and throw it all away. Yes, that's me in my long Cadillac. Heading down the road and I ain't coming back. Ain't no red light gonna make me stop when I find that
big uranium rock. Money, money, honey, the kind you fold. Money, money, honey, rock and roll. Drink it in, bail it up like hay. Have a rocking good time and throw it all away.
Now, shall we get along to the next number, this Moonlight Bay job?
We were sailing along on Moonlight Bay. We could hear the voices ringing. They seemed to say, "You have stolen my heart. Now don't go away." As we sang love's old sweet songs on Moonlight Bay.
I am joined now by my associate in song, Mr. Getty Crosby, who's been flown in at great expense from Seidelmeyer's Milk Bar. Get it? We were sailing along.
I bet you were cute in your new sailor suit.
People cheered on Moonlight Bay.
Just as sharp as a tack with the belt in the back.
Ow. You could hear the voices ringing.
A crooning a tune.
They seem to say,
"Oh, Hetty boy, you're a positive joy.
Steady, you have stolen my heart.
You acted so bad, just a regular cad.
Now don't go away."
And this is the lad who wound up as my dad.
As we sang,
put over a ragtime with a bang.
On Moonlight Bay.
On Moonlight Bay.
Shall we rest on our oars now and listen to the string-on song? That Wayne King. Well, 20 years have passed. I put on a little around the middle, lost considerable off the top, but Moonlight Bay goes on.
We were sailing along.
Sailing in a souped-up hot rod outboard jet. Some sailing.
Moonlight Bay.
Ah, the bay. I was very big on the bay, very big.
We could hear the voices ringing.
Oh,
no.
Listen, don't knock that. Kept you freeloading for years.
You have stolen my heart.
Yes. You've stolen many of my neckties, too. My charvets.
Don't go away.
Oh, don't go away.
As we sang so sweet song on Moonlight Bay.
Oh, we will sail.
We're sailing along in beautiful moonlight. We sailed along the beautiful Moonlight Bay.
That was okay, Gary. Thanks, Bud.
Don't leave me, baby. Don't slam that door. Don't leave me, baby. Don't slam that door. If you come back, baby, I'll never be about the normal. Well, don't leave me, baby. Please come back home. Don't leave me, baby. No, I'm all alone. Well, my heart is full of sorrow. Take it back where I belong. Oh, boy. You know it's a terrible thing. Oh, when your baby don't want you no more. Boy, she'll tell you it's time to go. Place you used to have, you don't have no more. Go downtown, you buy your drink. Boy, so you can think. Fall on your knees and pray. All you can do is say, don't leave me, baby. Don't slam that door. Don't leave me, baby. Don't slam that door. If you come back, baby, I'll never be a bother no more. Yeah, boy, let me tell you something. Gonna buy me a drink of wine, 'cause I got trouble on my mind. Baby won't let me go. She said I don't stay there no more. Boys, I mean go home. I ain't got no home. Told me this morning that I was all alone. Fall on your knees and pray. All I could do was say, don't leave me, baby. Don't slam that door. Don't leave me, baby. Don't slam that door. Baby, come back, baby. I'll never be a bother no more. Yeah, boys. I got bad news this morning. It's time to go. Cause somebody to change the lock on my door. Key I used to have, it don't fit the door no more. Call on the telephone, I don't get that answer no more. All I can do is fall on my knees and pray. All I can do is say, don't leave me, baby. Don't slam that door. Don't leave me, baby. Don't slam that door. Baby, come back, baby. I'll never be a bother no more. Oh, don't leave me, baby.
3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Blast off. Satellite baby, come on back down to Earth. Ooh, satellite baby, come on back down to Earth. Magnetic daddies found out what you are worth. Nuclear baby, don't fission out on me. Ooh, nuclear baby, don't fission out on me. Electron daddy loves your solar energy. We're gonna rock it in a guided missile every night. We're gonna rock it, yeah, rock it, until we reach the speed of light. Gonna blast off on a supersonic flight. Satellite baby, gassing up all that void. Ooh, satellite baby, shaking that asteroid. Well, I love you a million light years, planetoid.
Where are we headed?
We're gonna rock it around the moon with all our might. We're gonna rock it, yeah, rock it, until the Earth is out of sight on 0X interplanetary flight. Satellite baby, come on back down to Earth. Ooh, satellite baby, come on back down to Earth. Isotopic daddies found out what you are worth.
Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long, funny ears, kicks up at anything he hears.
His back is brawny and his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak.
And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule.
Or would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are. Roo-doo.
Or would you rather be a pig?
A pig is an animal with dirt on his face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He has no manners when he eats his food.
He's fat and lazy and extremely rude.
But if you don't care a feather or a fig, you may grow up to be a pig.
Or would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are. Rooted.
Or would you rather be a fish?
A fish won't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book.
To fool the people is his only thought.
And though he's slippery, he still gets caught.
But then if that sort of life is what you wish, you might grow up to be a fish. New kind of jumped up slippery fish, and all the monkeys aren't in the zoo.
Every day you meet quite a few.
So you see, it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star.
I was walking along, minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky,
Flash, bam, alakazam.
wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, when out of that orange-colored view,
Flash, bam, alakazam.
I got a look at you. One look and I yelled timber. Watch out for flying glass. Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, I've been hit.
This is it, I-T-S.
I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye.
Flash, bam, alakazam.
Out of an orange-colored sky. One look and I yelled timber. Watch out for flying glass. Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, I've been hit.
This is it, I-T-S.
I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye.
Flash, bam, alakazam.
Out of an orange-colored purple stripe, pretty green polka dot sky.
Flash, bam,
alakazam and goodbye. Wow, I thought love was much softer than that. What a most disturbing sound.
Each morning a missionary advertised with neon sign. He tells the native population that civilization is fine. and 3 educated savages holler from a bamboo tree. That civilization is a thing for me to see.
So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo, oh, no, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bungle, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Don't want no bright lights, false teeth, doorbells, landlords, I make it clear
that no matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right here. I look through a magazine the missionary's wife concealed.
Magazine? What happens?
I see how people who are civilized bung you with automobiles.
You know you can get hurt that way, Daniel?
At the movies they have got to pay many coconuts to see.
What do they see, Donnie?
Uncivilized pictures that the newsreel takes of me.
So, bongo, 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 he don't wanna leave the Congo, no, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bungo, he's so happy in the jungle, he refused to go.
Don't want no penthouse, bathtub, streetcars, taxis, noise in my ear.
So no matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right here.
They hurry like savages to get aboard an iron train.
The Tringalingo-Hula-Humbale Express.
And though it's smoky and it's crowded, they're too civilized to complain.
When they've got 2 weeks vacation, they hurry to vacation ground.
What do they do, Donnie?
They swim and they fish, but that's what I do all year round.
So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo, no, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bungo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go.
Don't want no jailhouse,
shotgun,
fish hooks,
golf club.
I got my spears.
So no matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right here.
They have things like the atom bomb.
So I think I'll stay where I am.
Civilization, I'll stay right here.
Four, 3, 2, 1. As I was standing looking up one day, enjoying the view across the way, some big bright lights came flying by, a lot of whirling doodads in the sky. It's just imagination, but I saw them just the same. We saw them just the same. Now this sounds strange to you, I know, but take my word that it's really so. And as I looked up into the air, there were flying saucers everywhere. It's just imagination, but I saw them just the same. We saw them just the same. Oh, here they come. Oh, there they go. It's those doggone saucers again. Oh, here they come. Oh, there they go. It's those doggone saucers again. Decided to investigate, to get a closer to look at a flying plane. And as they darted and spun through space, I went upstairs to join the chase. It's just imagination, but I saw them just the same. Saw them just the same. I went up high in my trusty jet and got as close as I could get. I saw them from my aeroplane, and now my friends think I'm insane. It's just imagination, but I saw them just the same. Saw them just the same. It's just imagination, but I saw them just the same.
I got a rocket in my pocket and a roll in my wall. Oh, baby, don't buzz me with a North 40 talk. There ain't nothing you can tell me I don't already know. I got a rocket in my pocket and I'm ready to go. Let's go someplace so we can rock a bit. I got a rocket in my pocket and the fuse is lit. Make my bad blood boil. I didn't come here to listen, so cut the scene. I got a rocket in my pocket and a roll of my jeans. And let's go someplace so we can rock a bit. I got a rocket in my pocket and the fuse is lit. In my pocket and the fuse is lit.
First you fill it up, then you drink it down. Again you fill it up, and again you drink it down. Everybody rocking, having a time until they bring on some of that red cherry wine. Booze party, wine, wine, wine. They call booze party, wine, wine, wine. You try to stand up, then you fall down. You open up your eyes and the room is going round. Everybody rocking, having a time until they bring on some of that red cherry wine. Booze party, wine, wine, wine. They call booze party, wine, wine, wine. At 3 in the morning, everybody feeling fine. After all the drinking that red cherry wine. Everybody drunk, you're the line on the floor. Even if they wanted, they couldn't find a door. Booze party, wine, wine, wine. The car booze party, wine, wine, wine. Let's drink a little now. You try to stand up, then you fall down. You open up your eyes and the room is going round. Everybody rocking, having a time until they bring on some of that red cherry wine. Booze party, wine, wine, wine. They call booze party, wine, wine, wine. At 3 in the morning, everybody feeling fine. After all the drinking that red cherry wine. Everybody drunk, you're the line on the floor. Even if they wanted, they could
knocking, but you can't come in. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try again. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I know you've been drinking gin. You've been cheating around with other men. I'm busy and you can't come in.
Lighter than air, who's bending down to give me a rain?
a ride. Yes, crazy about that hydromatic gives her such an easy ride. She loves her rolling, how she loves to ball the jack. Yes, crazy about her rolling, how she loves to ball the jack. Yes, crazy about that easy ride, crazy about that Cadillac. We turn on the radio, cruise down the avenue. Yes, turn on the radio, cruise on down the avenue. Baby's crazy about daddy, daddy loves his baby too. Hey, blow, blow. Well, long about midnight, baby comes knocking on the door. Yes, long about midnight, baby comes knocking on the door. Well, daddy, take out that Cadillac, baby wants to ride some more. Well, last night we went riding in the rain. She was my baby, I was her man. She said, Daddy, ride a long, long time. You ride so easy, so mellow and fine. If you get tired riding, stop and rest. Park it in the spot your baby loves the best. And Cadillac, baby, how that woman loves to ride. Yes, Cadillac, baby, how that woman loves to ride. Crazy about that easy riding, how she loves that Cadillac. Hey, we gonna ride all night long. Yes, we gonna ride all night long. Well, we gonna ride all night long. Hey, we gonna ride all night long. 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 We gonna ride, baby, all night long. One night Farmer Brown was taking the air, locked up the barnyard with the greatest of care. Down in the hen house something stirred when he shouted, "Who's there?" This is what he heard: "There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. So calm yourself and stop that fuss. There ain't nobody here but us. We chickens trying to sleep, and you butt in and hobble, 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 hobble with your chin. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. You're stomping around and shaking the ground. You're kicking up an awful dust. We chickens trying to sleep, and you butt in and hobble, 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 hobble. It's a sin. Tomorrow is a busy day. We got things to do, we got eggs to lay, we got ground to dig and worms to scratch. It takes a lot of setting, getting chicks to hatch. Oh, there ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. So quiet yourself and stop that fuss. There ain't nobody here but us. Kindly point that gun the other way and hobble, hobble, hobble off and hit the hay. Tomorrow is a busy day. We got things to do, we got eggs to lay, we got ground to dig and worms to scratch. It takes a lot of setting, getting chicks to hatch. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. So quiet yourself and stop that fuss. There ain't nobody here but us. And kindly point that gun the other way and hobble, hobble, hobble off and hit the hay. Hey, hey, boss man, what do you say? It's easy pickings. There ain't nobody here but us chickens.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
Into each and every life, some rain has got to fall. Too much of that stuff has fallen into mine and into each heart. Some tears has gotta fall. But I know that someday that sun is bound to shine.
Some folks can lose the blues in their heart.
But when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each line, some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
You got to accent to weight the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You got to spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, have faith or pandemonium, liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? Man has said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. Oh, yeah. I'm gone.
Woke up in the morning with a great big head. The room was spinning as I opened my eyes. Lo and behold, what a weird surprise. A face of orange and eyes of green. It was the strangest sight I've ever seen. A little Martian man, an antenna on his head. He wiggled and he wobbled and this is what he said. I've come down from Mars to dig that crazy stroll and educate my people with your rock and roll. We Martians have a scientific flair. When it comes to rock and roll, we Martians are square. Showed him the swing. Oh, poor little man, rock and roll till his fate. He's a struggling through those pearly gates. He whispered to me as he flew on by. Eyes going home, cause eyes gonna die. Eyes going home, cause eyes gonna die. Eyes going home, cause eyes gonna die.
up. Hold on to what you got, but don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
Hold on to what you got, but don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
Hold on to what you got, but don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
Hold on to what you got, but don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
One started singing and singing in vain.
Don't let it go.
I like a your woman is a crying shame.
Don't let it go.
I said no, 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 that won't work here.
Don't let it go.
You better go back and grow up. Come back next year.
Don't let it go.
He said hold on to what you got, but don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
He said hold on to what you got, but don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
He said hold on to what you got, but don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
We'll take Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo. Well, it's very fancy on old Delancey Street, you know. The subway charms us so. When balmy breezes blow to and fro. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet push carts gently gliding by. The great big cities, a wondrous toy, just made for a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy. We'll go to Yonkers, where true love conquers in the wilds, and starve together, dear, in Childs. We'll go to Coney and eat bologna on a roll. In Central Park we'll stroll, where first a kiss we stole, soul to soul. And for some high fare, we'll go to my fair lady say. We'll hope it closes someday. The city's clamor can never spoil the dreams of a boy and girl. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy. The city's bustle cannot, no, it cannot destroy the dreams of a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy.
The roads are the dustiest, the winds are the gustiest, the gates are the rustiest, the pies are the crustiest, the songs the lustiest, the friends the trustiest, way back home. Back home. The trees are the sappiest, the days are the nappiest, the dogs are the yappiest, the kids are the scrappiest, the jokes the snappiest, the folks the happiest, way back home. Don't know why I left the homestead, I really must confess, I'm a weary exile, singing my song of loneliness. The grass is the springiest, the bees are the stingiest, the birds are the wingiest, the bells are the ringiest, the heart's the singiest, the arms the clingiest, way back home. What about the sun? Sun's the blaziest, feels the daisiest, how's the craziest, the helps the laziest, the boys are the wittiest, good girls are the prettiest, way back home. The pigs are the snootiest, the owls are the moodiest, plants the fruitiest, stars the shootiest, the grin's the funniest, the smile's the sunniest, way back home. Don't know why I left the homestead, I really must confess, I'm a weary exile, singing my song of loneliness. The food is the spreadiest, the wine is the headiest, the pals are the readiest, the gals are the steadiest, the love the liveliest, the life the loveliest, way back, way back, way back home. No place like home, sweet home.
Okay.
Where does the sun go on shining? And why? I got when I lost your love. I wake up in the morning and I wonder why everything's the same as it was. I can't understand, no, I can't understand how life goes on the way it does. Why does my heart go on beating? And why do these eyes of mine cry? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you said goodbye. Why does the sun go on shining? And why does the sea rush to shore? Oh, don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you said
Headed for the hop, a star passed by. I jumped on and told the earth goodbye. We started rocking on Cloud 88. Soon we passed through the pearly gate. I said, move over, buddy. Give your daddy room. We ain't got no time to waste. We're headed for the moon. Just kept a rocking very soon. People shaking the rock. Then we started rocking out of sight. I said, move over, buddy. Turn up that hot guitar. We ain't got no time to waste. We're headed out to Mars. Just kept a riding this rocking star. We were headed straight out for Mars. We landed out there early in the night. They kept a rocking till the broad daylight. I said, move over, buddy. My job's still undone. I just won't be satisfied till they're rocking on the sun. Just kept a riding up to the sun. The place is hot, but it's sure a lot of fun. I knew about then that my job was done, 'cause this is where rock and roll begun. I said, move over, buddy. Let's get civilized.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships. You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
Oh, the buzzing of the bees, the soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in that big rock candy mountain. On a summer's day in the month of May, a burly bum from the house down a shady lane near the sugar cane, he was looking for his life. As they strolled along, sung the song
Help!
of the land.
Someone's been killed!
Honey,
I think I'm gonna be sick. I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
The soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in that big rock candy. In the big rock candy mountain,
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
Not much I can do for this guy.
Farmer's tree, the fruit, the barns of
in that big rock candy mountain. Oh, the buzzing of the bees and the cigarette trees, the soda water fountain, the lemonade spring and the bluebird sings in that big rock candy mountain. Oh, 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 oh. The buzzing of the bees and the cigarette trees, the soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in that big rock candy mountain.
Whatever you do, don't mention tossball to Isaac. He'll never hear it. If you got
Who live in my hometown, because those dear hearts and gentle people will never ever let you down. They read the good book till Monday. That's how the week goes. I've got a dream house I'll build there one day with picket fence and rambling road. I feel so welcome each time that I return, that my happy heart keeps laughing like a clown.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Cole. I oughta. Kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my ring.
You're back. Good news? Bad news? All of the above?
From Friday till Monday, that's how the weekend goes. I've got a dream house I'll build there one day with picket.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See, I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Ooh, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting.
I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr. Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, so glad to finally have a word with you. I would have been so disappointed if Ludovico monopolized your attention. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel, least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows. Don't worry. You and I are going to become very close acquaintances. I run the Grand Colonial Hotel and Piraeus Spaceport. Ludovico and I are business partners, in a manner of speaking. Eridanos is our shared responsibility.
Eridanos is not our shared responsibility. Eridanos is my responsibility, to which you and your organization have latched on like a parasite.
Please, Lou. Sublight Underground is built on discretion. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give her the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll win.
First sensible thing I've heard all day. My apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was unprofessional of me. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're a specialist. I understand you have a talent for misappropriation and bypassing security. I may not approve of these talents, but I appreciate your skill. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
I'm pleased to hear that. The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover. Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness. No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business leaders.
Not even a trace of you.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like? Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue. I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society. The administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learn to work together.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
Only to find, only to find. Address unknown.
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos Atmospheric Complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
I'd give anything in the world just to see
It is possible they expect you to understand the mind of a killer. You were, after all, responsible for murdering civilians in Emerald Vale.
And everything else. I should have been diplomatic and figured that someday you'd be solid gone.
Address unknown. Oh, how could I be so blind to think that you would never be hard to find? From the place of your birth to the ends of the earth, I search only to find.
We've touched down on the atmospheric complex in Eridanos.
Well, the flying saucer landed up in New York town. All the cats were frantic and jumping around. Well, everybody wanted to see what was inside. About that time, the door opened wide. They were all over the place. Said, hey.
Watch out. This place is half sublight thugs and half top rungers on vacation. Both are dangerous.
Hello, hello, hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime. I'll say. There's nary a soul here who wasn't a fan of hers in some respect. Just about everybody's shocked. Some people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
We should ask if they're comping the minibar. This might take a while, if you get me.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose. Don't I know it? Reminds me of the shootout in the lobby between Odeon Pictures and Rota Reels back in the day. And you wonder why nobody mentions Rota Reels anymore. It was. Both sides decided to film each other across the lobby. See which would fail first. Odeon Pictures mechanicals or Rota Reels employees. For some reason, the Rota people missed the part where they had to be at their cameras 24 hours a day. The final crew member passed out after about a week. I imagine the admin briefed you about Helen's part in the Spectrum Brown unveiling. Too bad about the postponement. Not so terrible as Helen's murder, but still a crying shame.
Here's to those who love not to wisely.
You bet it was. Rizzo's rented out the ballroom in the hotel just for the launch event. Reckoned it was gonna be a real swell affair. Rizzo's ain't unveiled the product since the debut of Spectrum Ultraviolet. Invisible to the naked eye, and as it happened, prone to causing massive internal bleeding. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags. You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing, you're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time? Well, reckon I can respect your candor, even if it scares me a smidge. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the grand ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
I could have sworn you just said we aren't allowed to depart.
Apologies, sir, but the atmospheric complex is on complete lockdown. No one's allowed in or out until the murder investigation's concluded.
Do you have any idea who I am? I could bury you under 6 tons of paperwork before you had the time to cry out for your supervisor.
I'm sure you could, but we fed our last box of grievance forms into the incinerator a few months ago. Is there anything I can do for you in the meantime?
I cannot believe this.
Here's the last toast of the evening. Here's to those who still believe. All the losers will be winners.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
May your sorrows all be small. Here's to the losers. Here's to the losers.
Oh my stars. This is the hotel? I only ever seen a place like this in periodicals. Or that one episode of Agent Khan.
I wish I'd worn my muddy boots and the jacket.
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
The crime scene's awaiting, Inspector. Can't believe something like this could happen in my hotel. When I found her, I was just hoping she had a little too much to drink, but all the grievous bodily injury adds up, I suppose. You didn't ask! Anyway, I'm sure you've got questions. Sure, I'd taken to checking the ballroom every few hours prior to the unveiling. Just to make sure no sprats had snuck into the place. You understand? Found her right before I was set to head back to my room in the lower levels for my mandated 5-hour sleep period. Tell ya, thank the law for caffeinoid. Been too upset to get a wink of sleep since. And hey, now I can finally see smells.
Check ignition and may God's love be with you.
What? No! Just because I found the corpse doesn't mean I made her a corpse. I was in shift all day. Besides, I loved Helen serials. Well, the old ones anyway. The newer episodes are hot junk on a warm day. Beats all hell out of me. Maybe she was, practicing for the unveiling? Sure. What's on your mind? Of course I did. I just told you I found the body. Oh, wait. You mean when she was still breathing? No, of course I didn't. Plus, it's untoward for an employee to speculate about the actions of a hotel guest. Not that I saw any hotel guests interacting with her. Sorry, Inspector, they don't pay me to think. Everyone's got theories. I don't reckon mine hold much more weight than anyone else's.
Black hole birdies disappeared, you know.
I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never going to get a...
You know, I never imagined Spencer Woolridge would...
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you. Our dossier mentioned you had problems committing to a job. In accordance with Rizzo's company policy, I am required to give you this motivational message. I believe you will find that assisting your local Rizzo's security department is even more thrilling than the sweet, smooth flavor of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka.
Dr. Goodnight, ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you. What body? Oh, that. Goodness, no. This is far more interesting than Halcyon Helen's rapidly cooling corpse.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hand. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential. I'm so glad you asked. Allow me to explain. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification. Yes, it's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful one. It looks through the glass of reality itself.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
respect. Got it. Heads down.
The discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification. Please do not daunt the discrepancy amplifier.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you. This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee. Rizzo's Spectrum Brown has not yet been released for consumption. Spectrum Brown was scheduled to be unveiled at the Eridanos Atmosphere Complex in partnership with Halcyon Helen. This hypothesis is plausible, but requires additional information. Now calculating likelihood of Halcyon Helen using her final moments to endorse Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Low to moderate likelihood. Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel. Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole. Burbage 3001. This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved compliment. Splendid work, Inspector. This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the Grand Ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants. Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint. The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio. This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
Why is everybody staring? Didn't nobody teach him to respect the dead? Oh gosh, is that Miss Helen? Can we see?
Just call my name, I know I'm not ashamed. I'll come running back to you. Just like
I'm sorry, ma'am, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
yours alone. I try to forget.
Ah, yes, we are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
I've got my pride, but deep down inside.
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
Just call my name, I know I'm not ashamed.
Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split. If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade. You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aether Wave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed. Everyone wanted to be around Helen. She could usually be seen alongside Birdie or Woolrich, for obvious reasons. That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you? Then I guess we'll have to see if you find Helen's murderer, won't we? Myself, and all of the staff at the Grand Colonial, will be rooting for you, Inspector. It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and ambition. Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about our building and the amenities on offer. Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the utmost parts of the hotel. You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a bored exec. Though maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health. Twice the size of the next biggest room, and kitted out with any amenity you want, as well as many that you won't. Best to enjoy it while you can, Inspector. Typically, the only people who can afford the penthouse suite have enough bits to suffocate everyone on Terra 2. Also, please inform me if Woolridge gives you a hard time about getting a better room than his. Don't tell him I said this, but everyone on staff wants to strangle him. Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath Rizzo's plant, either. Of interest to your investigation? Well, I suppose there is that one door we're not supposed to open. But I'm sorry, Inspector, I'm not authorized to grant you access to any staff sections of the hotel. You'll have to find a way in on your own. If you're sure.
I walk with my shadow, I talk with my echo, but where is the one I love?
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest, this loudspeaker would explode. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
My shadow and me.
We three, we're all alone. Seem like we're living in a memory. That's my echo.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
We three, we ain't no crowd. That is,
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
Shadow and me. You know, I've been wondering.
Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand why that worries me.
Yeah, I walk with my shadow. I talk with my echo.
I do not. Spacer's Choice has that market cornered. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
We'll wait for you.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
We have just discovered an important note from space. The Martians plan to throw...
I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby. The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lil, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the sweet to your liking? Someone's focused on their work. I can absolutely respect that. We're terror rays of a bin, Inspector. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
Ugh. It smells worse than rancid salt tuna. Oh.
I wonder who gets it if you hit it over the edge.
We're in the middle of a lockdown. No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchard, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Fergus. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of something.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here.
Move it.
Quiet, Cap.
Huh?
Gonna boom!
Ugh. It smells worse than rancid salt tuna. Oh, I think it's coming. Anyone up for a game of sudden death knockout? Yeah, me neither.
Maybe you haven't heard, but we're in the middle of a lockdown. No one's supposed to be coming or going. Can't get a hold of anyone in the orchard. I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, sorry, I'll work on it.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting. Here.
Come on, baby, won't you orbit with me? We'll make an apple about 2:45. Wait for the countdown, you and me. And come on, little baby, won't you orbit with me? Come on, baby, won't you orbit with me? The bills are furnished and the house rent's free. The gas bills and electricity. And come on, little baby, won't you orbit with me? We'll fly, 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 baby, and a sky high, baby. We'll fly, 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 baby. Come on, little baby, won't you orbit with me?
Take cover!
Make him regret it. Go, Cap!
Watch yourself! You're hurt!
St. Peter to his face. Make up your mind, do you wanna be free? And come on, little baby, won't you orbit with me? We'll fly, 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 baby, and a sky high,
Nice and easy.
high, baby, we'll fly, 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 baby. Come on, little baby, won't you orbit with me? Won't you orbit with me? We'll fly, 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 baby, and a sky high, baby. We'll fly, 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 baby. Come on, little baby, orbit with me.
Shit! Behind you, Captain!
But I know.
Fight, Captain!
Keep smiling blue, just like
I'm going.
you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away.
Captain!
Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I
On your left, Captain!
Yeah, we'll meet again.
Get
I
up!
don't know where, and I don't know when. But I do know that we'll meet again some sunny day. So, honey, keep on smiling too. Just like you always do. Till the blue sky. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song.
we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when.
My kind of action! That was fun!
My kind of
That was fun.
Are you sure? Control is not convinced. The computer has the evidence. No need to abort. The countdown starts. Watching in a trance. The crew is certain, nothing left to chance. All is working, trying to relax. Up in the capsule, send the upper trick. Just major tone. The count goes on.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's Corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
At least he gave his life for a worthy cause.
No problem. I'll head
What's that noise?
Here they come!
watch him. Go!
No problem.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's.
creature from outer space. Yeah, he looked at me and his eyes seemed to burn like fire. Then he spoke and said, I'll fix that little old tire. So if you ever see him, don't shriek and hide your face. He's a friendly man, that creature from
drums on a old bass horn, and somebody beating on a ding dong. Come on over, baby.
Oh, we got it.
Come on over, baby. Baby, you can't
Here we go. Not bad. I'll keep it down.
Come on, no, baby, come on. We done found that ding dong.
They got the drop on us.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Well, like a mountain jack going down to the railroad track. Yeah, like a mountain jack going down to the railroad track. Well, I'm gonna straddle them rails and call my baby back. Well, hey, Mr. Brakeman, come on back. Stop that train in the middle of the track. I want my baby. Hey, hey, gotta have that. Boy, I ain't had no boogie in a long, long time. Hey, Batman,
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Hey, Chrissy, it's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the spectrum in these crates. Listen to this. Come out! Come out to play! Look, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
I cruise through the city and I roam the streets, looking for something that is nice to eat. You'd better duck when I show up, the goo-goo muck.